Long division of polynomials. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? You may remember from 5th grade long division using the acronym Does McDonald's Sell Cheeseburgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, carry down. We're going to use that acronym to divide some polynomials. When you look at this problem, you might think, hey, how about I just cancel some things? I could cancel those negative ones, I could subtract my x's. Unfortunately, it doesn't work because if you have a partial sum, meaning a subtract or an add, you can't cancel something. So we're going to do long division. If you remember, divide is the first thing you do, then you multiply, then you subtract, and then you carry down. Here we're adding a 0 so we can do a decimal. We're going to repeat the process. 5 times 8 is 40. We'll subtract, and there's nothing to carry down, so we're done. I'm going to leave this over to the side while we do our problem so we can see the steps. So divide, multiply, subtract, carry down. First thing we're going to divide is how many times does x go into x cubed? X times what is x cubed? You can think of that as x cubed divided by x. So you get x squared. X goes into x cubed, x squared times. Now we're going to multiply. X squared times x is x cubed, but we have to also multiply the negative 1. Negative 1 times x squared is negative 1x squared. You can think of it as negative x squared. Now, instead of subtracting, we can think of it as distributing that subtract, which means changing the signs and adding. So when we add, those first terms will cancel, and we'll get x squared. We'll bring down our 0x. Now we're going to do the same thing again. First, we'll divide this time. We're dividing the number in the middle, not the top anymore, not that 0x squared. We're dividing x squared divided by x. And we're going to get x. That goes on the top. The next step is multiply. So we'll multiply x times and times negative 1. And we'll get x squared and negative 1x. Now we're going to subtract, which means change the signs and add. And we'll get x, and we'll carry down. We've got to do it all over again. So this last time, since we had x minus 1, and it matched over here to our divisor, we just had a 1 on top. But we still need to change the signs and add, and what we get is nothing, and that means our remainder is 0. And that's how you do long division of polynomials.